This is the meeting of the Fall River Planning Board on January 12, 2022. And pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may an audio or video recording of the public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. And we have with us today John Ferreira, Mario Luciola.
Yeah.
I'm Cynthia Savigny. We also have Caitlin Young, the assistant planner, is with us. Nina Pavo, a recording clerk. For River Government TV, we have Michael Ferreira. Absent from today's meeting is Elizabeth Andrade and Gloria Pacheco. I get it all? Let's hope I got it all. Okay, and we have new business. Form A, application for endorsement of plan believed not to require approval. File number 211519, owner applicant 316 Bank Street, LLC. Property location is 316 Bank Street, and the assessors map is N-04-0016. And go.
Thank you. So what we have before us is a proposal to subdivide this property. There are currently two existing structures on it. What they would like to do is subdivide it so that each of the individual structures is on its own parcel. Also, a special permit has been granted waiving the dimensional requirements by the ZBA in order to allow the division of properties. That's kind of the, if you want any more detail, but that's kind of sums it up.
Okay, and do we have any comments? Yes, John.
Well, I'm going to voice my concern. Everybody knows where I stand on subdividing such properties as this, with only leaving the back house with 5 foot of frontage. It's something that it doesn't require my approval. I am not going to vote on this, as I haven't in the past. It's just, I just don't agree with this 5 foot of frontage. Something happens to the back building, burns down, so on. There's no way anybody's gonna get a permit to build something back there with 5 foot of frontage. The city will end up holding it, taking it over, because the person will get paid off the replacement cost, as I have already spoken to insurance companies, and they say they'll give them the check for replacement, whatever they do after that, it's up to them. So most likely, then if they can't build on it, they're just going to let it sit. The city takes it over. The city has to be responsible for the loss of taxes, and also now has to insure it, because if anybody gets hurt on it, then it's the city's liable. So I am not going to vote on this one.
Okay, well now, Caitlin, I have a question. If he's not voting on it and just Mario and I are, you don't have a majority.
Yeah, we don't, and I've never been in this situation before. This is interesting.
So
It'll be a 21-day.
It would be
a 21-day.
pretty much-
It'll be approved.
It would be
Like an appeal.
no action
Yeah.
taken by the board.
Yeah.
So it would become approved after 21 days.
okay, that would be fine. Mario?
That'll be fine with me.
Yeah, that's why it's A&R, approval not required.
Yeah.
We didn't even have to have this meeting, and all of these would have been.
Would have been approved in
Approved in
21
21
days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thank you.
so no motion taken.
No motion taken on that
Great.
item. Okay, and so, as soon as I find my paperwork. Here we go. And item number 2 is a Form A. An application for endorsement of plan believed not to require approval. File number 211520. Owner applicant DETYGA LLC. Property location at 154-160 Brighton Street, map S16-0039.
All right, so another situation where a variance has been granted to allow the subdivision of the parcel. You've got a parcel with 3 existing structures on it. They would like to divide it so each structure has its own parcel. So the variance waived the dimensional requirements.
Any comment by the board? Yes, John?
On this one here, obviously, this is totally different. If something ever happened to one of these properties, there's plenty of frontage on either street. Okay, they're kind of close to the property line, 3.5 feet, but, I mean, that's probably what the zoning waived as far as dimensional requirements. But any of these 3 lots, if something happened, it wouldn't be an issue putting another project on there, a property on there. So I would endorse this one.
Okay, so,
I'll make a motion I'll second. Also,
all in favor?
Aye.
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 And item number 3 is an application for endorsement of plans believed not to require approval, file number 211521. Owner applicant is David and Antonio Pavo, property location at 697 and 711 Pleasant Street. Assessors map K04-0014 and K04-0015.
Okay.
Okay, Kate.
Find my notes on this one. So another situation, a variance has been granted to allow the modification of the lot line to eliminate the building encroachment. Basically, they waived the dimensional requirements once again.
Okay, comments? Yes, John?
Again, this is another property where they shouldn't have any problem if something ever happened, as far as reuse of another structure. And again, the setback was probably what was waived, which is not an issue. I make a motion that we approve this one as well.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And now we have another Form A, file number 211522. Owner applicant, Shane Landing LLC, property location 104 Anawan Street, assessors map N-12-0003.
All right, so this one is one of the 2 on our agenda that has not received any variance or special permit. So this one, looking at it, it's a similar situation. They're trying to divide, it's a parcel with 2, it's a parcel with the 2 structures on it. It's changing the lot lines, allowing, there to be the one building and then the second building. And it does fall within the appropriate frontage and the appropriate area, so.
Any comment by board members? John?
I just, I'm almost positive that that's a private way going down into the back there. So, I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with the size of the structure. I know exactly where it is. It's over by that smokestack in the back on Anawan. There is, okay, that's obviously got easement access there. I have no problem with it. I make a motion, we accept it.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion passes. And now we have Form A, item number 5, file number 211523. Owner applicant, R.H.R. Holding LLC. Property location is 1321 Globe Street, assessors map F23-0017.
All right, so, 0017. 0017. Right?
0017.
You said once, okay, sorry.
Yes.
Just wanted to make sure it was right for
Yes.
the record. Okay, so, basically, a special permit was granted, allowing the subdivision of the one lot with the 2 separate multifamily, 3-family dwellings on it to be divided into 2 lots, so they're no longer on one lot. So a variance has been granted by the ZBA.
Comment by the board? John?
This one here, this is another one that's kind of borderline with me. It is 10 foot, which which is, you know, it's a little different than the 5 feet. It's not particularly what we'd like to see, but, I mean, this is, we understand why people are doing this. I mean, with the cost of properties, everybody's trying to see if they can get more for their, you know, for their dollar. By subdividing these two, if, you know, they're 3 families and 4 of them go for $500,000 each. So there's 500 and 500, there's $1 million. So, you know, I understand what people are trying to do. I don't want anybody to think that I'm against it. Trust me, I own property as well. But the, you know, the 10-foot, you know, that's not as bad as 5 feet. With that, I would approve this one.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion passes, and now we have item number 6 is an additional Form A. And it's file number 211524. Owner applicant Vieira Auto, Mario M. and Maria de Luz Silva. Property location is 1204 Pleasant Street, Harrison Street, and 1174 Pleasant Street. And assessors map K13-0043, K13-0070, and K13-0045.
All right, so what we have here, there has been no special permit, no variance granted on this one. And what we have is there were 3 lots and they're being changed, so there are going to be 2 lots. And it all falls within the required frontage and the requirements for parcel size.
Okay? John?
I agree. This is a much better configuration
Yeah.
compared to what was there, all chopped up, little entrances. And this is a much better subdivision. Subdividing these properties is much better this way. I think this is a commercial lot right here. But with that, I would make a motion to approve this one as well.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. And we have item number 7, an additional Form A. Owner applicant Daniel Crone and Catherine Starr, Michael Martins, and Raymond DeMello Jr. Property locations at 783 and 795 Rock Street. Assessors map 0-0004-0022 and 0-004-0023.
So what we have here is another situation. A variance was granted to allow the division of the property, or sorry, not the division of property, wrong one. Allowing the lot line to be changed to deal with the encroachment of the garage from one property to the next. And a variance was granted allowing it to occur, waiving the dimensional requirements.
John?
No, we're just changing the lot line, correct?
Yep, just changing the lot.
How did that garage get there in the first place?
Yeah, I'm,
How would you build a garage in the middle of your half in your neighbor's
Yeah.
yard, half in your yard?
I'm not quite sure.
I mean,
What I've
that's-
seen is sometimes, like, pre-subdivision law, there was a lot of dividing of properties without proper surveying.
And I know
sort of
Rock
stuff.
Street is all old
Yeah.
buildings up there.
A lot of it's just
Single-family,
old.
exists a
But this is, again, we spoke about this before, this is a heck of a, so I wouldn't want to be the surveyor trying to figure
Yeah,
out
that's
that squiggly line,
Yeah, right.
but,
It's a
I mean,
bold-
it does conform.
Old
with it.
lot line.
I would make a motion to approve that one as well.
Okay, and I'll second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
And item number 8, Form A, application for endorsement of plan not, believe not to require approval. File number 21-1526. Owner applicant Joseph Pacheco, care of Dream Homes LLC. Property location 44 Downing Street, assessors map L-04-0043 and L-04-0044.
All right, so
Got it.
a variance was granted waiving dimensional requirements in order to allow the property to be subdivided and for the construction of a single-family home on what is referred on the plan as parcel 1.
Comments from the board?
I mean, reviewing this one, it's got 44 foot of frontage, which, you know, you could put a 30-foot wide home on there, or go front to back with it, so it would end up meeting the setbacks for that lot. So I would make a motion to approve this one.
I'll second. John, you say my aye.
All in favor?
Aye?
Aye.
And now we have item number 9. Approval of the minutes, and we have the October 13th, 2021 meeting. And at that meeting, John was absent, so he will not vote on this, but Mario and,
I'll make a motion to approve.
okay, and I will second that, and we will put that into the record. And our office feels that we do not need a majority on this, correct?
Well, are you not all voting on it?
John was absent.
So you're still able to vote when
John,
you're
you're going to vote
absent.
on
I
this?
can vote on this.
Okay.
It's just an
It's up
acceptance.
to you, you know.
Just an acceptance of what happened at that meeting.
Okay. So we have Mario,
Yes.
John, and myself voting in favor of approving the minutes of the October 13th, 2021 meeting. Now we have the planning board minutes of the December 8th, 2021. And this is similar, but Mario was absent at that particular meeting. However, he can still approve the minutes. So do I have a,
I make a motion to approve the December 8th, 2021 minutes of the planning board meeting.
I'm going to second that.
Yes?
And so we have
Approved.
John, myself, and Mario voting in favor of approving the minutes of December 8th, 2021. And we do not have anyone here for public input. And so, need a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second.
Would I even need my eyes to see?
You don't need glasses for that one.
Okay.